Hello everybody, I wanted to tell you something about an issue that most of us face several times in our life. You have some important task. Exactly when you open your website, it doesn't open and shows you this message. We are having trouble finding that site or the page cannot be displayed. What should we do? And what is the problem and how we should fix it? I described all the things that you should know about this issue in this video. At the first, you should be sure that you are connected to your router. You should know the way that you connect to the router, via cable or wireless. If your connection is via cable, you can see the LAN cable behind or in the back of your computer or laptop. But if you cannot see anything, you connect via wireless. If you connect via cable to your router, check the cable and be sure that it isn't unplugged. After that, open your network and internet setting and check your status. When you choose to troubleshoot it, even can solve your problem automatically. But if you are not successful on that, check it on your own. Open your network connection and check the LAN cable is plugged or not. If you connect via wireless, you should be sure that you connect to your wireless network with the correct password. Check it on your status bar, and if you are not connected to your wireless, just choose connect. And if your wireless is disabled, just enable it. If you are connected via cable and wireless but can't open any website, you can use the useful utility that I described to you in the last video. CMD or command prompt. Search CMD in the search part and open the command prompt. At the first, try to ping your router IP. Most of the time, your router IP address is 192.168.1.1. In some router, it is different. For example, 192.168.0.1 or 192.168.0.2. If you are not sure about the IP, ask it from your administrator or check it in the back of your router. In command prompt, type ping is ping 192.168.1.1 or any other IP that you know. If the response is reply, you can understand that you are connected to your router. But if you face this message, request time out, and you are sure that you are connected to the router, you should check your IP address in your connection. Your IP in your connection should be the same as the router's IP address subnet. For example, if the router's IP address is 192.168.1.1, your computer address should be 192.168.1.22254. Open network and internet setting and after that choose change adapter options. Find your main connection. If you connect via cable, use Ethernet or local area connection, and if you are connected via wireless, choose wireless or Wi-Fi. Right-click on connection and choose properties. After that, double-click on Internet Protocol TCP/IP v4. Remember, not just click on it. The new page open. If the obtain option is enabled, change it to use the following IP address and write this IP. And apply this change. If use the following IP address is enabled as a default, at the first stage choose IPN IP address. And check your chance. Maybe the DHCP on your router gives IP to your system automatically. After this change, you should have a reply when you ping your router IP address. The next step is ping some public IP address on the internet. For example, 8.8.8.8. If you face reply, it can be good news. Your connection to internet is available and you should check other things. But if you face request timeout, you should check something else. At the first, be sure that your router connected to internet. And if it's not connected, call your ISP for checking your connection. But if you are sure that your router is connected to the internet and another computer in your network connect to the internet without any problem, now you should check something else. For example, some antivirus has this ability to restrict your network connection. Check this part of your antivirus to be sure about it. After that, the router IP address should be set correctly in your connection as a default gateway. Open network and internet setting, and after that choose change adapter options. Find your main connection. If you connect via cable, use Ethernet or local area connection, and if you are connected via wireless, choose wireless or Wi-Fi. Right click on connection and choose properties. After that, double click on Internet Protocol TCP/IP-v4. The new page opens. Check it if your IP address is in obtain mode or if use the following IP address is enabled. Be sure that the IP address of your router set in default gateway correctly. After this change, you should have replied when you ping public IP. The next step is to ping the name of a website, for example, yahoo.com. If you face reply, you should go to the next step, but if you can't ping yahoo.com, you should check your DNS setting. Open network and internet setting, and after that choose change adapter options. Find your main connection. If you connect via cable, use Ethernet or local area connection, and if you are connected via wireless, choose wireless or Wi-Fi. Right click on connection and choose properties. After that, double click on Internet Protocol TCP/IP-v4. Remember, not just click on it. Check your DNS address. You can change your DNS IP to some public DNS IP as 8.8.8.8 or 4.2.2.4 or any IP address that your ISP gives to you. Another thing that you can do it is flush DNS. With this command, your DNS configuration restart. You should use this command in your command prompt. Now you should get a reply from the ping and your problem should be solved. Open web page again. If you face problem again, the last part is your browser. Use another browser to check the connection. I will describe how you should solve your browser problem in another video completely. Thanks guys. Goodbye.